So I bought a few things and I have a couple of little favorites. It's not really a favorites video, but I have a few favorites that I was going to pass along also. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video, as I said, are some items that I bought. Some happy with, some not so happy with, two podcasts and a TV show. So it's not really a favorites, but it was the podcast, the TV show, the podcast I wanted to pass along. So let me go ahead and get started with these earrings. These earrings, my friends, well, okay, you know that I told you my son lives across the street. Well, they've gone for right now to out of town for him to, for a while, for him to go back to school to become a preacher. And then they're moving back. Well, the church that they go to, that he's going to return to, when I had my mastectomy, this church, they surrounded me and Doug and me. They surrounded us, took us in, and just such took care of us. They cooked for us for 2 weeks straight every night. We didn't cook a thing. They made things, they gave us things, and so they gave me a big basket of things to enjoy while I was recuperating. And one of them was these earrings, and they're made by one of my daughter-in-law's very best friends. Her name is Elizabeth, and I'm going to link her Instagram page because all her earrings are on it, and you can get an idea of how pretty they are. But even the wires are just, I don't know, even the wires are kind of cool. And she's just real creative. And so I wanted to, that meant a lot to me. And just the way that these people surrounded me meant a lot to me too. But I wanted to point out these earrings and have you go look at Elizabeth's earrings. She's very talented. She's just a real, yeah, she can do anything. She's very creative. She's got 4 little kids. She's adorable, beautiful. So I'm going to direct you to her Instagram page. I've got some makeup stuff that I want to get to, but let me talk about the tops. This little top that I have on right now, okay, I bought it, I think, after I'd had my mastectomy. So I have to wear this bra that's got a real wide strap, and it's like a harness, and it's a post-mastectomy bra. And so I'll have to wear it until, I guess, after I get my permanent surgery done. And that will be in February, by the way. I'll let y'all know when it's closer. But I have to wear it, and I still want to wear something that kind of shows off a neckline and shows off the collarbones and, this kind of cut that is like a boat neck. I like that cut. A lot of times I wear off the shoulder, but I like a boat neck because I think it's flattering, and it's something that works with this bra. The bra, it doesn't go out as far as the bra is. Now, you can always make it go out, but just in its normal state and with this top, I just like the way it looks. It's comfortable, it's cute, it's 3/4 length. I can wear it in the spring, and especially when it's not very cold here, I can wear it this time of year with like a little blue jean jacket or a little blazer or just any kind of little, a little moto jacket, any kind of little jacket over it, or if it's a warm day, I can just wear it by itself. And so what I did was, I've already talked about this before, but I got 2 more colors. So, and I've got to wash them. So I've got this, it's all wrinkled. I got this gold color, kind of a yellow gold. I love it. And I like this one too. This is like a pale aqua, almost a pale blue. But you can kind of see, how it's fit. It's not too fitted, but fitted enough, and you can do a little front tuck or tuck it in or keep it out. I've really enjoyed that, and so I wanted to get 2 more. It's from Amazon, I think it's the Amazon Essentials part of it. And then in my last video, I said that I had gotten this little top at a factory outlet, but I found it, and so I'm going to link it below. It's a little white turtleneck. I like necklines, and you can see my last video, me wearing it. I like necklines that are either like boat neck, away from my neck, or squeezing my neck and up real high. I don't like it when it's kind of halfway and rubbing against my neck. My neck gets red easily. Like if I get excited or anything, my neck gets real red. And if I wear the wrong neckline, it gets real irritated and looks terrible. So I can either do like squeezing it where it doesn't move, you know, or away from my neck. So I love this because it's got a great big tight turtleneck. I loved it when I saw it. Great big tight turtleneck, and it's got little puffy sleeves and how it's gathered at the bottom. It's just, I love it, and I hardly paid anything for it. I can't remember how much it was when I found it, but I'll show it to you. But yeah, I love it. It's nice, thick, kind of thick ribbed. It squeezes you. It's good. It's a good top. It was a good bargain for me to get that. Okay, those are the tops I got. Okay, now my next thing, I'm talking about hair. My blow dryer just died. Dead on a doornail. It's just dead, dead, dead. So, it started going, it made that noise like a cat or something. And so it died. So I thought, well, okay, I'm gonna have to get me a blow dryer. Well, even though it's sky high, I really want a Dyson wrap. I've looked at I don't want one of the Sharks. I don't want some of the others that people have talked about. I want the Dyson. But it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I'm going to, after I pay my bills from what I earn on YouTube, I have bills I have to pay. If I have any money left over every month, I'm gonna put it aside. And then one day I'll be able to get it, and I'll be proud that I earned my money to pay for it. So I'm looking forward to that. But someday I want to get a Dyson. But in the meantime, I needed a blow dryer. So I just went down to CVS and got a little blow dryer. And it is a little Conair. I paid $20 for it. But doggone it, it's not a bad little dryer. It's 1,875 watt, fast drying and compact. Okay, now this is so cool. It's got a couple of little features. So it's got a little cool shot. It's a pink color. It goes low, which is a cooler temperature and lower heat, and it goes high, which is a higher temperature and more blowing around, but it doesn't get real hot. It gets hot, but not burning hot like my old blow dryer did. But it will fold up so that, you can pack it. But this is what I like. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, here's your cord. And I always wrap it around, the cord's around, and then the cord starts getting frayed and everything. But, okay, but watch this now. Okay, so you can pull it out and watch this. And it retracts to just, a little bit left over. And then you can fold it back up again. And you got it, a little bitty, little compact thing. It was so neat. For 20 bucks, and got the little retract thing. I like it. It does retract some, so I like that. I don't have a long cord that I have to wrap around. That just really tickled me to death. So I'm easily entertained. You see, my neck gets red when I get all excited. Oh, everybody's texting me today. The next thing is a foundation. It is the House Labs Lady Gaga, the Skin Tech foundation. In the pretty bottle and the little, it's a nice container, little bottle, and I don't like it. I've tried it over and over again, but I just don't like it. It's just, I don't like the way it does. It may be just me, because I know a lot of people really do. This is why I don't like it on me. When I was little, I remember seeing older women, grown women that wore really heavy pancake makeup, and it was really, really heavy on them, and it showed their pores, and it just looked heavy, and I wanted to wash their faces. And I just feel like this is that way on me. It takes it a long time to dry. It feels sticky, and it made my pores look odd. It made my pores look bigger. Hard to explain. It's just one of those things. You look at yourself. I have to put makeup on. I put foundation on my neck because it gets so red. Okay, let me do that. I just use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus. You can kind of ease it into your lines on your neck too, and it helps it. But yeah, when I get excited, my neck gets red. Okay, so it just looks, it made my pores look big. It looked heavy on it, and I just thought I looked bad. I just thought my skin looked bad. It was one of those things, I can't really put my finger on it, why it looked bad. It just looked bad. I didn't like it. And so I put it on today to wear, and I thought, I just don't like it. I put on my eyeshadow, and I thought, I hate that eyeshadow. And I know the reason why I hated the eyeshadow now is because I thought I looked terrible with this foundation on. So I bought this right before I had my surgery. It's been too long. I can't take it back. What I might do is, like, on Instagram, on my stories, ask anybody if they want it over there. If they do, and here in the United States, if they do, I can mail it to them, because it's it's clean. It's in a thing, so it's not like I've touched the inside of it. It is a squirt bottle. So I might do that, because I'm not going to send it back, but I hate to waste it. I hate to just throw it away. I hate to waste it. So I'm going to see if somebody wants it. All right, so that. And then this is the eyeshadow I thought I looked terrible in. I thought I hated the eyeshadow. It's the Natasha Denona My Mini Dream palette. And I saw Mary Glitzy Fritzy do a thing on it, and I believe Tamara did one too. I'll link both their channels down below. But I know several people have. It's not a bad little palette. When I first did it with that Lady Gaga makeup on, I thought, this is like crap. I don't like this eyeshadow here. I bought this eyeshadow and it just looks terrible. And I thought, hold on, wait a minute. Let me take off this foundation. Today's the first time I've used this, and I've got it on today. I thought, hold on, let me take off the crappy foundation and put on my lovely Nars. And I forgot to tell you all, I compare everything to my Nars Light Reflecting. Oh my gosh, I love this foundation. This foundation makes my skin look so much better than what it is. It's amazing. It's just, if somebody says your skin looks good, I always say it's the Nars foundation. It's not really my skin. It's the Nars foundation, because it makes it look better than what it is. So I took off the Lady Gaga. I put on my Nars foundation, looked in the mirror, I thought, I like it. Now, it's not the most exciting eyeshadow in the world. It's neutrals. It's got some browns. It's a fairly neutral palette. It isn't too warm. It's got some semi-warm colors on here, but it's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's just right there, a good neutral in the middle. But gosh, what a great little palette to take on vacation, not that we go on vacation, but if you went on a vacation, to take a trip, just to throw in your bag. If you're going, someplace and you think you might need to touch up your makeup, throw this in. I've got it on today. I don't know that I've ever tried Natasha Denona's eyeshadows before. I looked, unless it's one that it was old and I donated it to my daughter. I donated all my makeup to the dance studio that my granddaughters and my daughter dance at. So I don't know that I had maybe had one before and donated it, but I couldn't find one in the eyeshadows that I have. It's nice. It's a nice little neutral eyeshadow palette. Yeah, it's good. It's got two little subtle shimmers, but not glistening and not like, disco ball on your eyes or anything like that. It's a nice little eyeshadow palette. So I'm glad I got it. I will wear it a lot. Like I said, it's not like your violets and your mint greens and your dark greens or your purples, and it's not exciting colors, but it could be a little workhorse, I think. So I like it a lot. I'm trying to think if I got anything else. I had to get a new toaster, but I'm not going to show that. My toaster went out after 20-something years. My toaster finally went out, and my blow dryer, and so I got a new toaster. But yeah, I'm not gonna show that. What else did I get? I think that is it. But that little blow dryer just kind of tickled me a lot. Oh, one more. My niece, this is another makeup. My niece came in, we have a Christmas party every year. My niece came in, she had on this lipstick. I said, you got to tell me, Laura, you've got to tell me what that lipstick is. She said, okay. It is from Sephora, and it is in the color Chili Pepper. Now, it's a bold color, and it runs warm. It runs like, I've got it on, I tried it earlier. It runs a bit warm. And it's a doe foot, but it stays. She loves it. She wears red lipstick a lot. She loves it. She said it stays. You don't have to touch it up. It's, you know, it's just a good working red lipstick to have, especially if you like one that tends to be a little on the warmer side. It's bold. It's a very bold color, but it's the Sephora brand, and yeah, she said it's a great little lipstick. I've ordered a lipstick or two that I had seen other people wear that I liked. I've got that coming, so I will show a couple of them when they get in. But one of them came in. It's by Makeup by Mario in the color Soho, and I found out about it from Tammy Ageless Beauty. It's a really pretty lipstick. This one's a good little, if you want a very, very bold lip that's warmer, I think you'll like this one. Good formula, lasts. So I was tickled to have it too. So let me tell you about, I think I've talked about everything that I bought, hopefully. But let me tell you what I have watched. This one, it looks like it came out in 2022, but it's just now, we were just now seeing it. It came out on PBS. It's Lucy Worsley on the Mystery Queen. I like Lucy because she's quirky, and so sometimes she'll dress up as the characters that she's talking about. Well, my battery died. I still hope I'm okay. Still a little bit red on my neck, I think. All right. So I was talking about Lucy Worsley's series on Agatha Christie. It came out in 2022, but we're watching it on PBS. But it looks like you can also see it on Amazon. So I will link it. We're getting ready to start episode 3. It is really good. You know, I love Agatha Christie. I love Lucy's take on it. I love, she's always really entertaining. She does so many historical programs, and then she'll kind of reenact some of the scenes like she's a character in it. Like she'll do a maid or something like that to Henry VIII when she's talking about it, about, you know, something in history. So she makes it entertaining. But she talks about Agatha Christie, and she's talks about her books and talks about the time that she was missing for about 11 days. And it talks about personal things that she has studied and how it relates to her books, and it's just really good. If you love Agatha Christie like I do, then you'll want to watch this. I wanted to point that out right away for those of you I know that love Agatha Christie, and I hope my battery doesn't die again. I have 2 podcasts. The Dan Markel case. Crime Weekly right now is they delve very deeply into their cases. Right now they're doing the Dan Markel case. Dan Markel got killed, and Doug, he was an attorney, and he was a professor, I believe, at Florida State. Yeah. And so he had this famous blog that a lot of people looked at, and Doug looked at it too. And I remember he came home one day and he said, this guy that I watch on their blog, he got murdered, he got killed, or he died, and then come to find out he got killed, and come to find out it was a hit for hire, and then the ex-wife's family's all in on it. There's just been a whole lot about it. It's very good. But Derek and Stephanie on Crime Weekly, they delve very deeply into it. The episodes, they're still right in the middle of it, so they haven't completed all of their episodes. They have downloaded part 5, episode 5. I think they're probably going to do about 8 of them or so. But they really go into so many things about the Markel case that I have not heard before. And I had read a lot about it because I was interested. But just a lot of things that if you like true crime, if you know anything about the case, watch that. Their take on it, it's very good. This was a case I had never heard of, but I will listen to the prosecutors because they do cases from a prosecutor's point of view and how they're caught and tried and all that kind of stuff. That's interesting to me. This is the Leo Schofield case. It took place, I think he was first convicted back like in 1987, and I believe he still, I haven't gotten to the end of it yet. They've got one more episode, and I'm on episode 7 that they've downloaded, but they're right in the middle of it too, and I think that he's still in prison. Now, there has been a complete Bone Valley, I think, that is one that has talked about it in depth. I have not listened to that, but the prosecutors, they reference it a whole lot, so that might be one to look at too. But it sounds like it's a very interesting case because there's so much of either way it could go. You know, there's so much like a little controversy around it because the way he was convicted on the witness statements and stuff, you just don't know if he actually did or not. So I can't wait to see what their conclusions are about it. But anyway, so that one, the prosecutors, the Leo Schofield case. So I will link that too. Okay, I'm getting ready to die on here, so I will get off here. Love you all. Thank you for watching this. It's always so haphazard with me. You know, I piece everything together because I have to go do this, or somebody calls me, or my battery dies. That's the way I am, so I guess y'all are getting used to me by now. So love you all. Take care, and like, subscribe, ring the bell, share, all that YouTube-y stuff. Thanks. Love you all. Bye-bye.